And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We bring you AAA baseball from the International League. It's the Indianapolis Indians taking on the Omaha Storm Chasers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. And towing the slab here, number 33. Better than 3 strikeouts per walk this season, and that's a great sign for his development. It's hard to move up the ladder when you're walking a ton of hitters, and it's hard to win a lot of games when you're clogging the bases. I'm sure they like seeing how he limits traffic on the base paths. Dominic Smith leading things off and takes a strike. Now 1-1. Right side, Lopez. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the center fielder, Edward.
Here's the center fielder, Edward Olivares. 1 of 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Swing and a miss. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. That one missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
High chopper to third. Miranda whips it across. That's 2 quick outs here in the top of the first tonight.
Batting third, the right fielder, Sammy Siani.
The right fielder, the next to hit, went deep in last night's ball game. That's in for a strike. That one misses inside. 2 outs, base is empty. This one the other way. Gets under it, makes the catch. And that's that. They're set down in order. Half inning done, we've got no score yet. We're back here at the ballpark. And on the mound in this one, number 78. Keep an eye on this as the game goes on. Quite the strikeout to walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's showing some high-level skills on the mound. Bottom of the first, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 7. In for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Try to get him chasing on the changeup. And there's a base hit into left. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the second baseman.
And now, Nicky Lopez. Struggling to make contact lately. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over the last 10. And he's just a terrific defender. Not a lot of minor leaguers who can handle themselves in the field like he does. Runner on the go. He swings and fouls one off. Nobody out and a runner at first. Swings through that one for strike 2. In Double-A, Triple-A, you'll sometimes see some absolutely laughable defense. I once saw 3 errors with the bases loaded on a grounder back to the mound turn into a Little League grand slam. But he's cool and controlled out there, not likely to make that kind of mistake. And that's in the dirt. And he's got a ton of potential, and being so good on defense will buy him time to work on the offensive side of things and boost that part of his game. Runner at first, nobody out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Fires to second.
He's out.
On to first, double play.
Batting first, the left fielder, Jay Lee.
Lee getting ready to hit. Not getting the desired results at the plate recently. Barely hitting above the Mendoza line this month.
Damn.
First offering just misses. And that's outside. A laser into the outfield. That is the inning. So they go down quietly. We've played 1 inning, no score. Second inning set to start, and now it's going to be the second baseman. Just missed. Out to short. To first. 1 out in the second. And now the shortstop, Tung-Chae Chang. Great with the glove, but some inconsistency for him offensively. That one almost got the hitter. Chang measures 5 feet 7 inches, batting 5th today, and he was born in Taiwan. Wouldn't chase that time. And that drops in for a strike. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing. Could be ready for it if he gets it again. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And there's a ball. Payoff pitch off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Man on at first. Now the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. And he has struggled this year. Very high with that one. Just off the inside edge. Chang leading off first with 1 away. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Next pitch in for a strike. On a line for a base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 3, Bay.
One out and runners on the corners. Now the left fielder, Ji-Hwan Bae. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. There's a strike. Runners are at the corners, one away. Strike two. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't extend and drive one. Hits this one to fairly deep center field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. This is baseball 101 right here. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Get the ball in the air to the outfield and get the sac fly. So digging in, Michael Turner. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field liner. And a curve misses outside. There's a strike. And a strike in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Swing went right over top of the curveball. They get a run on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. Now to the bottom of inning number 2. The Indians on top here, 1-0. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Jose Miranda.
The third baseman.
That one fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground and handles this chance. Leadoff batter retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Kevin.
And here's the first baseman. Hard hit, right side. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting sixth, the right fielder.
The right fielder now at the plate. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. In there for strike 1. Here's a pop-up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. They go down in order. We've played 2 frames. It's 1-0. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the pitcher, number 78. So easy to look at the big contributors in this lineup, but this has been a strong producer all season long. Down the middle for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off. He was late. Ball 1 there. Nice take. And that's outside. Great job to see changeup out of the hand and lay off. That one close. Ruled the ball. on the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond. They get the leadoff batter here in the third.
The batter, the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
And now the first baseman, Dominic Smith. 0 for 1. Bounces this one to first. Takes it to the bag alone. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the center fielder, Edward Olivares.
Base is empty with 2 out. And now the center fielder, Edward Olivares. 0 for 1 so far. That one in the dirt. Here's a high chopper. There with plenty of time. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom of the third. The Indians have the edge. 1 to 0. All set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Carson
The
Roccaforte.
center fielder, number 1.
Ground ball up the middle and handles that one. Jumps and throws across his body. In time, out. What a defensive effort there. Tough to even get to the ball. And then an excellent off-balance throw. He really showed some great athletic ability as well as strong fundamentals on that play. The catcher in the box with 1 away. Looks at ball 1. Home team down by 1 here in the back end of the third inning. There's a strike. Really spotting the fastball well early in this one. If he can continue to do that, it should be a solid game. And 1 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 pitch. In the dirt.
2 strikes.
1 out and the base is empty. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. After 3 straight fouls, he has to feel like he's getting closer to squaring one up. Got it. That's out number 2. And now, the pitcher, number 33. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Just 1 hit in the last 5 games. Breaking ball in there for a strike. This one is labeled. It's pretty deep. Brings it in on the warning track. Nothing across here this half. We move on to inning number 4. The Indians on top, 1 to 0. It's the start of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, number 25.
Sammy Ciano.
First pitch misses, ball 1. That one just missed off the outside edge. There's a strike. Swings through that one for a strikeout. Pitcher and catcher obviously in sync right now, just rolling out there. The second baseman digs in now. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. And that one fouled off. And the count 1-2. And another ball. That's smart pitching against a hitter who uses the whole field. If he can't extend his arms, it's hard for him to hit the other way. Not even close there. Full count, 3-2. Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. Might need to start the swing a bit sooner with that excellent heat. Line drive, base hit. So they get a runner on with a one-out single. One down. Now at the dish, Tsung-Che Cheng. Walked and came around to score the first time up. Not close with that one. And the slider just misses. That one's spoiled, and it's now 2-1. Runner at first, one away. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. Foul ball there. Nice job to spot slider out of the hand and read the movement. He did well to lay off that pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nick Gonzalez will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's downstairs and outside. Late on that fastball. Textbook pitching. Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work. Snap throw to first. Back standing in there safe. Bottom of the zone, called strike. He's shown some excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive his success, really putting the ball where he wants it to go. That one is foul. We'll see another. And now the 1-2. In the air to the right. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. One runner left stranded, but they're on top, 1-0. So digging in,
And
the
moving
shortstop.
up for the Storm Chasers, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Fly ball, left field. Bay settles underneath it. Makes the grab.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Nicky Lopez. Hit into a double play the first time around. That one fouled off. The 0-1 offering. Comes up empty, strike 2.
0-2.
Way inside, and that hits the batter. Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. Runner at first with 1 gone. Jay Lee, the next to hit. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. On the ground, 2 ball, and handles this chance. Tosses to first. They get the out on the safe play, but I think they could have tried for 2.
Now batting, third baseman,
Jose Miranda now at the plate. So clutch. Arguably the team's MVP this year. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. On 0-1, the delivery.
Ball.
Lopez on at second with 2 away. That one misses. And the count, 2-1. And another ball. That's great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1. Called strike right there.
I got 3-2.
Foul will see another payoff pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And here comes the runner. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 1-1. Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Not the easiest thing to put an off-speed pitch on the inside back up the middle for a hit. That shows he has a good ability to adjust quickly, and scouts love to see that. So 2 down. The first baseman digs in now. 0-1, grounded out the first time around. And that one's in there, and that's strike 1. Good eye there.
Inside.
Next
Ball
offering
2.
is upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Spoils that one. It remains 2-2.
2 strikes.
The runner will be going here on 3 and 2, but the hitter has to stay focused on the pitch and not get distracted. 1 run in the inning so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Payoff pitch off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
The right fielder, number 32.
2 outs and runners at first and second. And now the right fielder. First time up was a pop out. Fouled off. He was late. First and second, 2 down. Late swing, foul to the left. Oh and 2 now. That one in the dirt and gets away. And the runners will advance. That one skips in the dirt. Swings and misses. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. That's a true competitor out there on the mound as we see the emotion there. Great job to get out of the jam. We're ready for the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, Ji-Hwan Bae. Bae goes 5'11", 185 pounds. And usually he's a second baseman, but today he gets the start in the outfield. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Fly ball to left, down the line. Long run. Won't get to this one, it drops foul. Gets him swinging.
Now batting, the catcher.
And here's the catcher, Michael Turner. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. Clicks the corner. That's strike 1. Such a close game. The next team to score could take all the momentum they need. Liner snagged it first.
The batter, the pitcher.
Stepping in, the pitcher, number 78. First time up, grounded to third. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. Swings and misses. Struck him out. They're set down 1-2-3. Halfway through this one, all even at 1-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And now the center fielder, Carson Rockefort.
Number 1.
That one in for a strike. 0-1. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Close, but ruled a ball. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk.
And leading off for the Storm Chasers.
Here's the catcher. Struck out swinging the first time. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. More than 80% of his first pitches are strikes so far. That's a good sign for this outing. Oh-2, rocks and fires. Hit on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Got the K. And now 1 out.
The pitcher, number 33.
Now up the pitcher, number 33. Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. Squares to bunt, but misses. Just couldn't lay that one down. You need to make sure you just kiss the ball with the bat and put it on the ground. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. 1 for 2. He swings and fouls one off. With his hitting acumen, he knows they don't want to pitch to him. But with a chance to put something on the board, he's willing to expand the zone a bit, and he can still do damage. And that just misses. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Right side, trying to get to it. And that'll do it. 1 left on base. Score stays deadlocked at 1. We're back here at the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Dominic Smith. That misses the zone. And it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Bennett Sousa preparing to come on if needed. Garcia getting loose as well. Two balls, no strikes the count. This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. Line drive for a base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
The batter, the center fielder, Edward.
Here's the center fielder, Edward Olivares. That one not close. 1-0. with the go-ahead run at first. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one is absolutely pummeled. It's back there. And out of here. It just clears the wall. The 11th of the year, it's 3-1. What a fun trip around the bases for him with the lead changing hands on that homer. We know he's got the approach to use the whole field, and that apparently extends to power hit. That's a big swing to go the opposite way for the homer. And now the right fielder. And takes low for ball 1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. This pitch misses. Ball 2. Wallops this one out towards right center. That one-hops the wall. And that's a double. And you can bet he feels really good about that one. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 33, done for the night. Just never found a groove, wasn't really able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. The left-hander on now, Bennett Sousa. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. So a runner aboard, the second baseman getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side, Lopez whips it to first. One gone now in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Sung-Jae Chang.
Now it's the shortstop, Sung-Jae Chang. Good opportunity to pick up your teammate and deliver. That's in there. That's strike 1. Runner on at third, one away. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
There's a strike. That one just missing inside. What a take with 2 strikes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This one lifted in the air, left field. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. The throw in, but it's offline. It's 4-1. These guys are really producing this inning. 3 runs across so far in this frame. Here's the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Hard ground ball, base hit. That keeps the inning going. No time wasted here. Pitcher brought the challenge pitch, a heater right down the pipe. He was definitely geared up for it. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Digging in, Ji-Hwan Bae. Out to short. There with plenty of time, inning over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 6. The Indians lead it 4-1. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th, and here is Nicky Lopez.
The second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. This place is absolutely loving it, and they close the gap. It's 4-2. Clearly, he knew exactly what he was looking for and got it on the first pitch. That's where an aggressive approach pays off. That swing had the right launch angle to make a difference, and they're back within shouting distance now with momentum on their side. Lee will hit next. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs. Oh, doesn't get the call. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. A right-hander is up and throwing. The Indians holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. And the 1-2. Up the middle and handles that one. Tosses to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run.
The third baseman, Jose Miranda.
So up next, Jose Miranda. And that's too hot.
Counts 1-0.
Just off the outside edge. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. And that one's getting out of here. Circling the bases. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 4-3. He's gone deep in back-to-back games, and his timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. Not great command on the mound, and with a low 90s fastball, that's not a winning formula. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Nobody on with 1 out. And here's the first baseman. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Love the front door slider. The batter often will cheat the hands to not get beat by an inside fastball, and that draws the swing off plane. Nice pitching. Swings and misses. Out number 2. The right fielder, the next to hit.
Number 32, Tucker Bradley.
And it's a strike. Swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. He turns and heads for second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. That one must have felt pure coming off the bat. He was right on top of that pitch. Jumped off the bat, and the double was a pretty clear possibility right away. And now a chance to tie the game up, making this a crucial at bat. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. And now the center fielder, Carson Rockefort. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
That catches the corner. After 2 straight off-speed pitches, he needs to run a 2-strike fastball up above the zone. Try to get a chase. Not even close there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runner at second with 2 down. Grounds this one to short. Slings it across. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. But they had the power bats working this inning with 2 home runs leaving the yard. They take the lead. It's now a 4-3 ball game. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Harleen Garcia on to pitch now, and he's in the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch.
Number 66.
Number 39 moves into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing center field and batting 9. Number 39, Joe.
Well, it's a 1-run ball game. Now, Michael Turner.
The catcher, number 14, Michael Turner.
The other way, Miranda. On to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the pitcher, Thomas Harrington.
So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Aaron Hicks. Surprising to see them go with a pitcher off the bench in this spot, particularly since they're not out of available hitters. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 from the lefty. Now a tapper that rolls foul. Ground ball to third base. 2 away now to start the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
And now the first baseman, Dominic Smith. 1 for 3. Check swing, went around. And that is strike 1. 2 down and nobody aboard here in the top half of the 7th. Swing and a foul straight back. That one missed. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cut on and miss. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down here, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. We're back back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh, number 57. And he's been very good at pounding the strike zone this year. Batters who face him have to earn their way on base. The catcher now at the plate, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Foul ball there. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. That one in there. 0-2. On 0-2, hitters are often expecting a curveball out of the zone. Nice job to anticipate and lay off it. And a swing and a miss. One away.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, number 39. First at bat of the game after entering on defense. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Puts this one in the air down the line. And a foul ball. I like the decision to swing on that one, but just couldn't square it up. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the bottom of the seventh, just past the stretch. And he goes down on strikes. 2 gone. And this is the kind of work the manager was hoping for, calling him out of the bullpen to start this inning. Those 2 straight Ks really build confidence for the whole team that they can hold this lead. And the batter will be the shortstop. First offering misses the mark. Two outs and nobody aboard. In the air to center. And that will retire the side. We're headed to the 8th. All set for the start of this inning. At the plate, Edward Olivares. Garcia goes 6 feet 3 inches, 240 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Strike on the inside corner. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And here's the 0-2. Fouled off at the plate. They'll do it again. Pitch. That misses the zone. And the count is 1-2. Look at the stop here. And very nicely done for the out. So many moving parts there with the dive to his right and then hustling back to first to get the out. He did a great job on that play. The right fielder digs in now. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. And another ball. In the air to left. Lee going back on this one. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Termarr Johnson.
Base is empty with 2 out. The second baseman will hit next. And that one fouled off. Late on that fastball. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Miranda has this one sized up and makes the catch. Offense held in check here. We've got the last half of the 8th coming up. The Indians have the lead 4-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Number 15. Coming into a pressure-filled situation here, and this is what the best relievers live for. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Nicky Lopez getting ready to hit. He's already gone yard in this game. Way high with that one. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Hernandez, the anchor of the staff, getting ready to close this one out. Ryan, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Fastball in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. No outs, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Jay Lee. First pitch, swings and misses.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul straight back. Left field. Bay under this one. Hauls that one in.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Miranda.
And next, the cleanup hitter, Jose Miranda. Already a homer for him in this one. And there's a strike. Grounder to third. Gonzalez quickly to second for 1. And that's 2. Smoothly executed there. The second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that ends the inning. Josh Taylor gets the call from the pen. Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Tsung-Che Cheng now at the plate.
Tsung-Che Cheng.
Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Now the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. That misses. And that's ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jake Brent's getting loose out there. Bradley getting cranked up as well. Left-hander, the 1-0. And fires in a heater at 95. It's clear he's trying to own the inside part of the plate with two straight fastballs inside. We'll see if he goes away or comes back inside. And the slider just misses. That's a terrific backdoor slider. He made the right call not to swing. It's tough to do much with that. And now the 2-1. Slider clips the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The strikeout there. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. They're running out of time to add some insurance. Base is empty with 2 out. Here's the left fielder, Ji-Hwan Bae. Just missed. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball inside.
Next pitch in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. Not much going on for the offense that time. Now we head to the bottom of the 9th. The Indians out front 4-3. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. They turn things over to the southpaw, Jose Hernandez. You see some pitchers who love to go out and pitch in tight spots, and he's one of them. The mindset is just different, feeding on the high-pressure situations. And here's the first baseman. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. On a cold night like this, every batter is dreading getting jammed on a high 90s fastball like that one. One-run game in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt. They're in time for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Number 32.
The right fielder, the next to hit. Not close with that one. Way high. In the air to left center, Olivares. On the move to the right. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Pinch hitter coming on. Sam Haggerty, a critical at bat in this game.
Sam Haggerty.
Swing and a foul pushed off to the right. Trying to eke out at least 1 run and send this ball game to extras. They're down to their final strike of the game. The Storm Chasers down to their last strike. And that's outside. Now 1-2. Swings and lifts a high fly ball out to left. This one pretty far back. The catch is made to end it. Final score here, 4-3. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Indianapolis Indians, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. For the Storm Chasers, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left